Welcome to today. I am so excited that you are here. If you can't tell, I have half my face done and half my face completely blank. So I'm going to come in a little closer for you so you can see the difference here, okay? So here is my bare face, and here is my made-up face, okay? So look at my skin difference, look at the eyes. I want you to see the tricks that I have shown you and that I'm going to be showing you are all laid out right here. So here is the difference. This right here is just, this is 38-year-old me, and this is me trying to go back and erase some of the time that I have spent on this earth. So if you can tell, look at my eyes, they kind of drag down the hooded eyes, and just gravity has brought down that eye. And this, I give the illusion that it is still up. I am part Asian, so I do like to have that extra little chinky eye. And so that is a major difference there. You can also see a major difference in my eyebrows. This one actually looks fuller. It comes, you know, where it's supposed to. It starts and it arches and it frames the face way better than this side. And you can just see all of the sun damage, the age spots, the deep pores, all the things that I want to hide. My bags, my wrinkles, all that stuff are the things that I want to hide. And this side is done and it does that just great. See, perfect. And I've had this on all day. Actually, it's been kind of funny going where I need to go today and having half my face done. But, you know, as a mama, I have to get it in when I can. So here it is towards the end of the day, and I'm just now able to get it in. So okay, so I'm going to show you. Now, since we already learned about how to cover up all the things on your face, I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then we'll start on the eyes. I could get my makeup done that fast every time. Yeah. If you have any questions about what I just did, if you didn't see the video from yesterday, then let me know and I will tag you in the post so that you can see the video from yesterday. If you have any questions on what I used or anything of the technique, just let me know and I'll get you taken care of. Look that I have created. I'm using my Plain Jane palette. I call it the Plain Jane palette because it's all neutral colors. It does have one shimmer in there, and I will teach you how to use shimmer properly. I know a lot of you are scared to use shimmer as an older, mature lady, but I'm going to show you where to use it properly and how to use it so that it enhances your Master's Beauty. Okay, so we have like a darker brown, a lighter brown. This is more of like my natural shade. It's a little lighter, and then I have a shimmer right here. Okay, so we're going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a blending brush, which is a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to use this color right here, which is the one that's closest to my shade, and I'm going to lay it down, but I'm going to do that after my eye primer. Now, ladies, if you're not using an eye primer, then you're wasting product, okay? So eye primer is simply just something that helps hold the makeup in place. So if you get a lot of creasing in your eyes, use an eye primer. It'll stop the creasing. If you wear eyeshadow and it is gone by the end of the day, it's all basically disappeared, smudged, get an eye primer, use an eye primer. That will help. If you want your colors to show up more vibrant and without using more product, get an eye primer. That is what makes the difference with makeup, okay? If you're not using an eye primer and you want to see some comparisons, I have a video for that. So just post that below and I will get you a comparison video that you can see the difference between what eye primer does and doesn't do with eyes. Okay, so I laid down my eye primer. You don't really need to wait for eye primer, so I'm just going to take my blending brush. And if you notice, I really do like to pat a lot. And now that I'm older, I don't do a whole lot of rubbing. There may be some cases that I do some rubbing, but most of it is all pat. So I'm just going to pat all of that color down. To get in the wrinkles, ladies, use your brush to kind of move those wrinkles aside so that you can get in them and make those to where they're a little less visible. Okay, so that's just my transition shade. You can't even see it. It's barely noticeable, but I like to put that down to let the eyeshadows kind of mix better, okay? So next we're going to go with the next darkest color, and that's going to be this little brown right here. So I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to start to create my faux arch, okay? So if I went into my crease, y'all, my crease is down here. If I colored that in, and you'll see a picture of me with just this colored in. If I colored in my crease, my eyes would look old as you know what. So I'm going to try to make my crease look more like it's up here, like I did with this eye, and that is going to create more of an illusion that my eyes are younger, okay? So here we go. Okay, so that is the first layer that I'm going to put down. If you look at it, it kind of looks like an upside down Nike symbol, or maybe a fallen over J, and that's how I do it. So it comes to the corner and it comes around like that. Now you want to avoid, you want your eyes to look more up like this one. So you want to avoid going anywhere less than that, okay? So if you need a guide, then use one, but you don't want to come down too far, and this pattern right here is about what we need, okay? So we're going to make it a lot darker. Well, I do in my case. So we're going to go with the darker color now, and I'm going to use a crease brush, and we're going to make that a little darker. Okay, I always like to start off with the lighter colors and then go darker. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got that done. All right, so we definitely need to add a couple more colors, but do you see how it's starting to come along? Okay, my lashes are hiding most of this color, and y'all, my eyes are hooded, so let me close my eyes so you can see. Okay, see, it's coming along. All right, so a couple more things. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending brush, and I'm going to go in with that lighter color to kind of smooth out that transition there, and I'm also going to put it here. Okay, so I want as much surface area here as possible. So I want this to be as light as I can. So that's why I'm going back in with that first color, and I'm going to lighten this up. The whole illusion here is to make it look like we have more surface area here, and bring in our arch up, or our crease up. Okay, and then I'm going to smooth this out as well. Okay, so that it's a little more blended. So basically what I like to do is I like to start off with the lighter colors, build up to the darker colors, and then once again go back over with the lighter colors. Okay. Don't forget to pull it down underneath as well. If you want to hide your bags that you have under your eyes, a good trick to do is using your eyeshadow under your eye, okay? Instead of using a ton of eyeliners and stuff like that, using your shadow, same brushes that you use, just very lightly coat right under your eyes. And what I do is I like to go with the darkest color and then go right on top with a lighter color, and then smooth it over with even the lightest color, okay? Blend all of that, and that will help hide the bags under your eyes as much as concealer does. Do you see the difference there? I need to add some more to this eye, but you can see how that trick does that there, okay? So I know a lot of you guys have some shimmers that you are scared to use, and I'm going to show you where to use them. I do not want you to ever use your shimmer in the crease area. What that does is it ends up getting rid of your camouflage. We are camouflaging our hoods. We are camouflaging the tiredness in our eyes, the droopy eyes, the saggy eyes, the old eyes, whatever you want to call them. And we're creating that arch to be higher up. If you put shimmer all in this area where I have all my browns, then it's going to highlight that area, and our camouflage is now gone, and our camouflage has like bright blinking lights. So our shimmer will not go there. If you want to do shimmer, and the places that I suggest are going to be to highlight this area, because what this does here is when you highlight this area, it looks like it's a lot more meatier, and has more plump to it, and so it makes it look more youthful. Okay, also you can add shimmer right here on this part of the eye, because that's like a reflector, and remember, we're trying to pull out as much of this surface area as possible. Okay, we're not trying to pull out the fact that we have our creases down here. We're trying to make it look like that is a more surface area. Okay, so with shimmer, let me show you how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to pat it right in this area just to kind of highlight. You want to get around the wrinkles, ladies. Just kind of wiggle it around, but I suggest patting instead of rubbing. Okay, so rubbing is going to end up spreading it everywhere, but when you pat, then it places it. Okay, hope you guys can see this because I'm looking in my mirror behind y'all. Okay, and all the way down. Remember, we want as much surface area as we can get with this. Okay, so I just patted that, and that opened up that area. Do you see how much bigger that is? Now, you can't see on this eye as well because my lashes are so much bigger, brighter, and thicker on this eye. It does cover that, but when I'm talking, and I'm talking to somebody, then they can constantly be able to see that bigness that I do have in my eyes. All right, so now I'm going to bring it up here so that I can illuminate this area and make it look like it's plumper and more youthful with this shimmer, okay? You don't have to use shimmer. You can also use a satin up here if you don't even want to go there with the shimmers. But this is a way for you to plump up that area. And do you see that difference? I know it's still kind of hard looking at this eye and this eye, but when it all comes together, this is what it's going to end up looking like anyways. Okay, ladies, so now that we're finished with the eyes, we're going to go into, that's the shadow, we're going to go into a couple more things. Wing liner, okay? How do you feel about wing liner in your late 30s, 40s, 50s? I like it. I use it sometimes. If you look at this eye, it does have a little bit of a wing to it, not a whole lot. I like to make it disappear because if you put wing liner on hooded eyes, your liner goes bye-bye. It's like, where did it go? It's hiding in the flap of your eye, okay? So it's really difficult to do a wing liner when you have that excess, but I'm going to show you the best way. Okay, so I use two different liners. First, I use a pencil liner for my waterline, and then I'm going to use a Dip and Draw, which is a liquid waterproof mascara. Both of these are waterproof. I'm gotta have waterproof. But this is a liquid liner that I'm going to put on as well. Again, when it comes to this area right here, you want as much surface area. So you don't want to have a big thick line there. You want to do it very, very thin. So I'm going to show you how I do it to keep it very thin through here so that it gives you that illusion, but also hide the saggy eyes over here. So a couple of things to point out with that liner. I want you to take a look real quick. Now I tried to do it very, very thin above here, but as close to my lash line as I could. That will help make my lashes look fuller, and I'll show you that whenever we do lashes tomorrow. And then I just pulled that wing. I do have a little bit of a wing there. Do you see that? But I did pull that out, and I want it to go up. So you don't want to follow down. What I like to do is I like to take my bottom lash line, I guess, and then just come up with it there, and that's how I meet where my line goes, okay? So a little bit of that will still disappear in my hooded eyes, but if I'm talking, then people can see it. What I do like to do is I like to go back with the dark color that I have in my shadow that we used today. I like to go back in and really kind of press right around that area to kind of blend it out. So that if I am talking or if my eyes are closed or where my hood kind of steals my wing, then it's not as noticeable, okay? So definitely bring in some of the darker color right in this area. And I like to do that again after my liner is on so that I can just kind of blend that out. And do you see the difference that made? Okay, so we're still missing eyebrows and lashes and lips, all right? There are so many things that you can use for eyebrows. Now, if you are not used to doing eyebrows, I highly recommend that you start practicing. Let me tell you why. As we age, our hair just dissipates, it goes away, and it recedes, it starts to follow this way, which is why my fake brows start here and my natural brows are way over here. It's from overplucking, it's from aging, and it's from just hormones where we lose our hair. Okay, so as you age, your eyebrows are gonna get thinner and thinner and thinner, okay? So here's what you need to do. You got to fill them in, make them look a little bit thicker. If you are not used to doing your brows, let me tell you this trick right here. If you do your brows after you do your eye makeup, it won't seem as dramatic, okay? So do them like now that I have my eye makeup done, I'm going to do my brows. If I did my brows first, it would be a little dramatic and you'd be a little scared, okay? Because it does get a little intense whenever it's the first thing on your face. Your eyebrows frame your face, so they really bring out, it completes the picture. You don't want a picture hanging on your wall without a frame. Same with your makeup, okay? So let's get our brows done, and I'm going to show you what I'm using today. I'm actually using a cream shadow. This says waterproof, and it is a cream. It goes on smooth, and it dries to a powder, and it does not move. It's smudge proof, it's waterproof, and then I'm using a Brow Artist brush, which is a very, very fine tip brush, okay? So take a look and see how I do my brows. That's it. Now, it definitely takes some practice, but filling in your eyebrows, like I said, is the frame of your face. It really makes your eyes pop. So the only thing that I'm lacking here is mascara. Now I'm going to go into super depth on how to make my lashes go from this to this tomorrow, okay? So we are going to learn how to do our mascara and make our eyes like really pop, because like I said, when we are aging, our hair goes bye-bye, our lashes are hair, and they go bye-bye too. So if we can make our lashes look fuller and more abundant, then that's going to increase or decrease our age and make us look a lot younger, right, ladies? So let me do my lashes real quick. I'm going to do a short little version of it, and I'll come right back on. My lashes are done. My lips are done. I'm done. This is it, lady. This is my final finished product here. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about it. Now tomorrow is going to be all about lashes, okay? So I'm going to show you how to go from what I just showed you without any lashes to having the most vibrant, beautiful, natural looking lashes without using falsies or extensions. I'm going to show you the best mascara in the world, basically. So join me tomorrow, and I will see you then.